Okay, I think we're ready to go this evening. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, and welcome to the Township Committee meeting of October 15th, 2024. Ms. Lenzo, please call the roll.
Committeewoman Hand.
Here.
Committeeman Lapani.
Present.
Committeewoman Payne.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Ciccarelli.
Here.
Mayor Britting.
Here.
Administrator Ferrera. Attorney Willard.
Here.
Will you all please join me in the salute to the flag? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be advised that in accordance with Section 5 of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975, notice of this meeting was made by the posting on the bulletin board at the Hillsborough Township Municipal Complex and notifying the officially designated newspapers that this meeting would take place at the Hillsborough Municipal Complex here at 7:30 p.m. tonight on October 15, 2024. Approval of the minutes. May I have a motion to approve the regular meeting minutes of September 24th, 2024?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Committeewoman Hand.
Yes.
Committeeman Lapani.
Yes.
Committeewoman Payne.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Ciccarelli.
Was I present?
Yes. Oh, last one, no. No.
Well, this is September 24.
Abstain.
Abstain?
Yep.
Mayor Britting.
Yes. All right, may I have a motion to approve the executive session minutes of meeting minutes of November 28th, 2023?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Committeewoman Hand.
Abstain. I was not here.
Committeeman Lapani.
Yes.
Committeewoman Payne.
Abstain.
Deputy Mayor Ciccarelli.
Yes.
Mayor Britting.
Yes. May I have a motion to approve the executive session minutes of January 23rd, 2024?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Committeewoman Hand.
Yes.
Committeeman Lapani.
Yes.
Committeewoman Payne.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Ciccarelli.
Yes.
Mayor Britting.
Yes. May I have a motion to approve the executive session minutes of March 26, 2024?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Committeewoman Hand.
Yes.
Committeeman Lapani.
Yes.
Committeewoman Payne.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Ciccarelli.
Yes.
Mayor Britting.
Yes. Now, reports from committee liaisons, receipt reports, petitions, or communications. We will start with Committeewoman Hand.
Thank you very much, Mayor. All right. First of all, Happy New Year, Shana Tova, to those celebrating. And I hope if you celebrate Yom Kippur as well, hope you had a meaningful fast. Also, just a thank you to those that invited us to recent Garba events. Very fun for the community. Really enjoyed participating and hoping that everyone has a happy and joyful Diwali and that that your holiday is full of lights as we move into that holiday before our next meeting. From the Health Department, we have the final household hazardous waste drop-off for 2024 is October 19th. Time to open the cabinet under your sink, see what is in there, and consider dumping that stuff. It is from 9 to 3 at the South County Public Works Facility at 410 Roycefield Road here in Hillsborough. And please contact the Somerset Recycling for a list of things that will be accepted. From the Rec Department, Halloween events. Parks and Rec Department is brewing up a cauldron of Halloween fun this year with a spectacular event for everyone. Check out the Rec Department website and the Mayor's e-news to learn more about these wickedly fun programs. I cannot take credit for writing this, by the way. Deb does a nice job. All right. Winter basketball. Registration is open for winter basketball leagues for boys and girls in grade 3 through 12. Register your child today. Secure a spot. And volunteer coaches are also needed at all levels. It is a wonderful way to interact and get to know your kids' friends. So please consider doing that. From the Social Services Department. So Amazon Prime grocery bags. If you get Amazon Prime grocery bags and they are overtaking your laundry room or pantry, wherever you're keeping them, the social services department needs them. So if you can consider donating specifically these Amazon reusable bags, they are unable to accept other types of shopping bags at this time, but they are able to accept these. So if you have a bunch, please consider helping out the Hillsborough Can Food Pantry and dropping those off. Also, senior yoga. The Hillsborough senior residents relaxed during an instrumental meditation and yoga class. It was led by Christina from Avalon Assisted Living. If you are a Hillsborough resident who is 60 and over and interested in participating, please call the Social Services Department. I do yoga on a daily basis. It is wonderful. Give it a try. All right. And from the Senior Arts and Crafts Club, sponsored by Foothill Acres, local Hillsborough seniors spent an afternoon creating a diamond art project. The craft is just one example of enrichment activities provided for the seniors by our Social Services Department and our partners. And if you are a Hillsborough resident, again, over 60 who's interested in participating, please reach out to Social Services Department. And from a donation perspective, in addition to regular donation drive, Hillsborough Social Services is about to embark upon our annual holiday drives. Please see the e-news this week and social media for a list of needed items. And I will tell you, as I think about social services, and I had the pleasure of meeting with our social services coordinator, Kathy, recently, and it just brings about the thankfulness as we go into this time of year. I think a lot of us are start to reflect on how lucky we are and how much we could be doing for others. So I would like to take a moment to thank a couple people who have helped make Hillsborough a better community. So we work with partners every day in and out. So whether you are the police department here in town, it's Fire Prevention Month, whether you're the fire department or first responders, just even the municipal employees, we thank you for all that you do. We also recognize the challenge of the Route 206 project, and we thank the efforts of our Assembly members, Roy Fryman and Michelle Drulis, as that project, thank goodness, is back on track. I know they worked closely with the NJDOT, advocating for that project's resumption, and while it is, it's also really about developing longer-term relationships with the Assembly colleagues. We also recognize that open space is key to maintaining the quality of life here in Hillsborough that we all cherish. And recently, together with our Somerset County Commissioners, including Directors Chanel Robinson and Deputy Director Sarah Suey, over 400 acres of the Sauerland Mountains were purchased, ensuring they remain pristine and open to the public for future generations. It is beautiful if you haven't driven up there. It's very nice. And being able just really to work closely with our state and county representatives is a privilege, and we appreciate trying to work for the betterment of the Hillsborough community. And I just don't know if we say thank you enough, so I just wanted to say thank you for that. And my last update is the Senior Balance Information Session. So again, if you are a senior over 60 here in Hillsborough and you're concerned about balance and stability, the Physical Therapy and Balance Center of Hillsborough is sponsoring a free informational session, an individual assessment for seniors. I think I shared with some of you, especially at the senior meeting that I went to recently, my mom in her mid-70s unexpectedly fell, fractured her skull, and it was all about balance. So I think at that age, it's not a matter of if you will fall, it's a matter of when you may fall. So again, great opportunity to check out the Physical Therapy and Balance Center to do all we can to remain healthy and happy. So thank you very much, Mayor. Back to you.
Very good, thank you. Committeeman Lapani.
Thank you, Mayor. A couple important things to talk about. First, obviously, the election coming up November 5th. There's some important dates to understand regarding the upcoming election. The deadline to apply for a mail-in ballot is October 29th. Sample ballots will be mailed on October 23rd. The mail-in ballot drop box is in front of the municipal building by the front entrance is now open and accepting mail-in ballots through Election Day, which is November 5th. Early voting here at Municipal Building begins on Saturday, October 26th, which will take place in the back of the multipurpose room and runs through November 3rd. See details in tomorrow's e-news. The voter information page on the Hillsborough Township website is a helpful portal for everything you need to know about the general election. So a couple important dates. If you want to apply for a mail-in ballot, you got till October 29th. Sample ballots will be mailed October 23rd. Drop-in ballots, again, at the front of the municipal building in a ballot box, if you'd like to put it there, through November 5th. And October 26th is when early voting starts here through November 3rd. Obviously, it's a president election, so the lines will be long, and those who park or come to the municipal building in particular, parking is limited, so please be prepared if you're coming on election day to wait in line to cast your ballot. And also, I would say that try and come off-peak, meaning not first thing in the morning when everybody comes on their way to work, or on their way home if you can come in during the day, or by all means, take advantage of early voting. I do it. It literally takes you longer to get out of your car and get in the building than it does to cast your ballot. It's the same machines that you'll use on November 5th. You'll get a receipt with a tracking number, so it is a very viable way of casting your ballot. Hope to see you all there, and then we encourage your support. Scarecrow Festival, fun stuff. The 4th annual Scarecrow Festival is underway. If you came in the front building, I'm sure you saw our lovely participants out there. If you didn't, please stop by with Committeeman Hand and Committeeman Payne. While the participants were setting up display, we were there and we all took pictures. There's actually one picture of me riding the snake there, but we decided it probably wasn't a good idea to post that. Decorum was the winner there. But listen, every year the scarecrows are of great quality and originality, and I really appreciate the township putting out that. So come by and then cast your vote. That's the second part. Go walk it, cast your vote, and then we'll recognize them later in the year. The festival runs through the end of October. The Economic and Business Development is hiring a full-time administrative assistant. This is a 40-hour per week Class 1 AFSCMA union position that focuses on all aspects of day-to-day administrative tasks, community outreach, and event coordination. So if you're looking to do that, you can see the portal on the township website and find the information regarding that position. The Finance Department is hiring an assistant to the CFO. This is a part-time job offering flexible hours up to 29 hours per week, not to exceed 116 hours per month. So that is also on the site. And lastly...
Sorry, Sean, just to be clear, I'm sorry, Committeeman Lapani, that's a part-time?
Part-time job.
Okay,
So I
it says
said-
full-time on the slide. I just don't want to confuse
Part-time,
everybody.
up to 29 hours, not
Thank
to
you.
exceed 116.
Apologies.
I wasn't looking at the slide. Thank
I
you
know, you're welcome.
I know.
So much to say.
That's it. The Rotary is running a fruit sale, so our little tidbit here is an apple a day may keep the doctors away, but a fresh box of fruit purchased from the Rotary Club of Hillsborough help fund multiple community service programs all year. That's the goal of the recently announced fundraising effort launched by the Rotary Club of Hillsborough in partnership with PJ's Fresh Fruit, is a distributor out of Florida, a purveyor of the nation's largest selection of fresh fruit and fundraising. The fruit is driven up one day to us here in the township, so it's really, really fresh. You can go see information on the e-news. You can buy it as a gift, so you don't necessarily have to buy it for yourself. So you can buy it as a gift and pick it up here or have them designate it. And then also, I have also done and bought it and brought it to the food banks. So it doesn't necessarily have to be for you. It could be for a relative or obviously to the food banks. I'd also like to reiterate Committeewoman Hand's thanks to the invitation for all our time at the Gerba events the last 2 weeks. My hips are sore from doing all the dancing, but the spirit is great. The camaraderie and the love of family and togetherness is apparent. And this is now my, I think, 6th or 7th Gerba that I've attended, and every one is a special occasion, and I'd like to thank the Hindu community again for inviting us. At the end of the meeting last time, there were some residents that came up to talk to us about the impacts of Ida's had on their community and some of the frustrations they've had in dealing with FEMA. We didn't talk much about it on a camera. We decided, or I decided, it would probably not to make comments, but best to talk to them independently because they had specific questions. And we addressed that specific question of getting in touch with the people they need to talk to by holding a meeting with all those residents today in the multipurpose room with the residents and the decision makers of FEMA. They had one-on-one talks. We had a group session. Everyone had an opportunity to sit in a private setting with a FEMA representative to talk their individual concern and case. That is what we felt the least we could do to help these residents. It's a very trying time for all of them, and we are looking to support them any way we can. And I was thankful for the FEMA residents to come and to meet with them independently as opposed to a telephone conversation, an email, or a Zoom. So the overall feeling of the people who left felt better. At least they felt more informed and they felt heard, which was what the object of the meeting was supposed to be. The answers are hard and sometimes may not be what they want to hear, but it's the answers and the questions they needed to ask. So I wanted to thank them for that. And that's all I got, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, Committeeman Lapani. We have now Committeewoman Payne.
Thank you. So it's not Robert Rules, but I would like to third the Gerba for the past 2 weekends. The AIHA did an amazing job. And really, it's such a beautiful religious ceremony that I was like very thankful and felt very special to be part of. So thank you for allowing us to do that. We appreciate it. Okay, more formal news. For the police, we have the DEA National Take Back Day. The United States Drug Enforcement Administration has declared Saturday, October 26th, National Take Back Day, a day to dispose of unneeded medications anonymously and at no cost. In addition to our normal red collection mailbox here in front of the PD, there's also a medication drop-off container at the Hillsborough at this same location. The program will run from 10 to 2 p.m. Drop-off is confidential and anonymous. Please do not drop off sharps or liquids. Coffee with the Cops is back, so join us with local Starbucks with the Hillsborough PD October 16th from 4 to 6 p.m. for coffee and conversation. There is also a fundraiser that is amazing. It's called Stuff the Bus. The local Hillsborough PBA 205 will once again be stuffing the bus. Members of the Hillsborough Township Police Department will be collecting food and other items for the Community Assistance Arcan Network here. Please come by ShopRite November 3rd from 9 a.m. to 1 to pick up a list of needed items, and it's a really fun opportunity to meet some of our local law enforcement also. From a Halloween safety perspective, next week, please wear light-colored clothing that is short enough to prevent tripping. Add reflective tape strips to the sides and front and back in costume if it's possible. Make sure that children can see well through their masks or makeup and other garb. And adults, should accompany young children, especially if they're crossing major roads in town. And make sure that they have a flashlight with them on their person. I have 3 kids too, so I've always hit up the dollar store for glow sticks. Just crack them, throw them in their pockets. You'll still see them like that, and it really keeps them visible. We live off of Hillsborough Road, and twice crossing Hillsborough Road on Halloween, we have gotten hit. So it's dangerous. People don't know. And if you have teenagers at home, especially like that, not to pick on them, but I have one now. So the college age kids, they forget it's Halloween, right? So remind your older kids that there's littles out tonight and this isn't a night to be just driving willy-nilly. Anyway. So examine all the candy before you allow your kids to eat it. Only give and accept wrap and packaged candy. I give out whole bars if anybody's interested. Full-size bars. Keep control of your pets. Another thing, too, is animals are going to react unexpectedly to children in costumes. So be mindful of your pets. Honestly, it doesn't hurt to Benadryl that night. I have 2 of them, too. So They get a little Benadryl, stay in the living room, away from the door. Hillsborough Police would like to remind residents that it is illegal to steal political signs. Signs posted on private property may only be removed by the property owner, and signs posted on public property may only be removed by state or local personnel who maintain that property. Anyone caught stealing these signs can be charged as a disorderly person, fined up to $1,000, and actually serve jail time up to 6 months. Is that worth it? Veterans, there will be a Veterans Day ceremony on Monday, November 11th. The time of the ceremony will be announced closer to the day on social media and the mayor's e-news, so please keep posted on that. That's all, Mayor.
Deputy Mayor Ciccarelli.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The master plan study. The first survey for the master plan update, which focused on the plan's vision and goals, has been completed. Thanks to everyone who participated. I think we had 600 or so residents and 1,600 pieces of information, which is actually pretty par for the course. It's a decent response. Now the Planning Board, Planning and Zoning Department is excited to announce the date for the master plan informational session. This will take place here in the municipal courtroom on October 30th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. And the session will give insight into what the master plan is, a breakdown of the vision statement, goals and elements, a summary of the findings from the first survey, and time for questions about the plan and the process that will be going forward. We encourage all community members to attend and learn how your voice can and will help shape the future of Hillsborough. Visit the planning and zoning page on the township website for more information. So this is an ongoing process, the master plan, and we have, all the results. We got the open-ended questions. Some of them are relevant to the vision and goals. Others are relevant to other elements. So we're parsing through that information now and hope to explain it in a little more detail at this session, which I believe will be recorded in addition to the town hall format. So please come if you can on Mischief Night. The building department has an online permit process now. The building department is accepting submissions via the SDL portal. There are 8 different permit templates available and are being accepted currently, with more scopes of work to be added later on. At this time, only homeowners performing the work are eligible to submit it. I guess that's not the contractors. And the construction department is hiring. So if you know anybody with an interest in electrical, plumbing, multiple licensures, please contact the Human Resources page on our website. You could be retired and do it, but the construction department is hiring and needs help. The engineering department, the New Jersey DOT is replacing American with Disabilities Act ramps on sidewalks along the existing Route 206 to bring them up to the latest ADA requirements. A formal schedule will be forwarded to the township when it's available. This is a state DOT project and is not being completed by the township. However, it benefits Hillsborough to have these ramps updated to meet the latest safety standards. The ramps being revised are within the Township Town Center area between Andrea Ave and the Hillsborough border. It's also noted that the current Route 206 widening project will also have the new sidewalks installed that will conform with ADA requirements. And Public Works. As always, the leaf collection program will begin the first week of November. I know my yard already is covered. A minimum of 2 rounds will be performed in all areas of the town. Schedules will be posted on the township website to give residents an idea of the progress of the DPW crews. Residents are advised to place leaves at the curb's edge and not in the street. For more information about the leaf program, please visit the township website. And I guess I'll save my comment on the recent Garba celebrations and focus on the food, because that's what I do. So they've been outstanding hosts, including feeding us with samosas and other assorted Indian food. So that'll be my input to these great celebrations. And that's all I have.
All right, thank you, sir. And I will just keep that going and say thank you very much for the invitation. It was really, and the reason it's incredibly important because I think if I were to, Hillsborough Township is probably the most inclusive town that I've ever seen. I think we accept and we are celebrating every different group, culture, and it just feels very good to see people come together and smile, and it's just a very great positive thing, not only for the adults, but most importantly for the children to see that, because that's the world they live in, and it's really important that we move forward that way. So thank you for your hospitality there, and happy holidays to everybody, because it's the holiday season is starting. I know the Hindu community just ended one of their major holidays, and the Jewish community is starting up, and the Christians are starting up, and it's a very the Muslims. So it's a very, very big time in holiday season. So I just want to wish everybody a happy holidays, and we'll continue to do that throughout the year. So just thank you all for your hospitality, and continue to ask us to be involved, because we want to be involved. All right, so Mayor's Wellness Walk and Talk. So I'm pleased to announce the annual Mayor's Wellness Walk and Talk. The annual Mayor's Wellness Walk and Talk is back, and it will take place on Saturday, November 9th at Duke Farm, starting at 10 a.m. This event is part of the Mayor's Wellness Program, which happens every year. It gives Hillsborough residents a chance to walk and chat with myself, and I don't know who else might be joining me. Is it you? Yeah, Deputy Mayor Ciccarelli will be there too, while getting some exercise and enjoying the beautiful views at Duke Farms. It's a beautiful, beautiful place to go if you haven't been. It's a great way to connect with the community, stay active, and enjoy nature. So it's just another great way to connect, and that's really important. You've seen this year we've done a lot of connecting, and we're going to continue to do that. First Responder Mass. There's been some great things that we've worked on this year with the police department, and also the first responders. And this was just a really terrific opportunity. And thank you for the invite as well to Mary Mother of God. Last Sunday, myself, Committeeman Lapani, and Committeewoman Payne all joined in at the first responders mass. It was just a wonderful event. It was a great way to honor those people who put themselves in front of us, and that's just, God bless them, and thank you for doing that. It's just great to be a part of that. Ms. Hobson's third grade class at Hillsborough Elementary School. So I had a chance to join those guys. I'm actually going to Woods Road on Friday as well. And just want to thank Ms. Hobson's third grade class at Hillsborough Elementary School for inviting me to come in and talk about my job as the mayor. It wasn't just her class, but I talked to literally the whole third grade class, and they had some really good questions. And the teachers were saying, well, we're going to try to get them to not ask you what your favorite color is. I'm like, well, you know what? That's what they should be asking, right? So we talked about what being a good civil servant is, and being a part of trying to help your community, and the little things that a person can do, and they can aspire to be anything they want to be, everybody. So this is just a great opportunity to help motivate the children. And I have 3 boys, almost 9, 7, and 3. So it's nice to see other children's eyes light up when you're there. All right, so we have Ashutosh Shatani, troop in 1776. Recently, I met with him and his father. He stopped by the mayor's office. This is just another example. We have a number of you guys here tonight from the Boy Scouts, so we have some great young people. We do a ton of work also with the Girl Scouts. It's a great way to build yourself up as an adult. My middle guy, Christian, is actually his first time as a Boy Scout starting this year. He's part of the Woods Road Troop, so that's a great thing. It's just great to give an opportunity and honor for all the young men and young women who are serving their community and trying to make themselves the right mindset as an adult. Now we talked about the Garba event, which is the next one, but here's just a picture. We have here Mr. Rao. Thank you for being here as well, too. He's been a terrific culture leader for the Indian community in Hillsborough. He's here tonight as well to accept one of the proclamations with the whole community as well. So thank you for the invite again, too. This is just a small picture of what all 5 committee members were. It's a massive group of people. It's very cool at the high school. Very, very cool. Dancing was fun. All right, pickleball ribbon cutting. All right, I don't know if you saw the videos. My communication's been a big deal for me this year. If you haven't had a chance to notice that, I'd ask you to please go to the YouTube channel or sign up for our e-news. I've done one almost every single week, at least one every week since the beginning of the year. And I had the chance to do a volley with the superintendent, Mike Volpe. We did a cage match, and we only did a couple of volleys back and forth, and that was okay. I was in a suit, but I think it's one of those new X suits, so it stretches a little bit, so I can do it. We had a good time doing that. So this is a pickleball court that is on Amsterdam Drive. That is a pickleball. It was a tennis court, but now it's now both pickleball and tennis, so you could do both. And I know if you play pickleball, the net is just a little too high. Please bear with the school system and the township. This is a collaborative situation we have with the school. Typically, the town has their own court courts. The school has their own, but this is one that we worked on together to upgrade to make it a better place for everybody. Also, quick news on Amsterdam, because leave that up there for me, because that's right off of Amsterdam as well, too. Originally, October 18th was the day to get Amsterdam Drive complete. It's about a week later now because the weather dropped under 40 degrees, so we have to push back a little bit to make sure that the materials that solidify the ground do that, so just give it an extra week or so. You'll see people out there again. They've already done the sidewalks for the ADA, so wanted to make sure I didn't forget about that, about Amsterdam. Okay, what do we have next? We have Red Ribbon, well, I sound like Elmer Fudd. Red Ribbon Week at football game. Here we go. Yeah, Wascally Wabbit. That was my cartoon as a kid. So on October 4th, myself and Committeeman Lapani, Committeewoman Payne, Township Clerk Sarah Brake joined the Hillsborough Millstone Municipal Alliance at the annual Red Ribbon Week football game. I said it right that time. We had a chance to really go out there. It's really, it has to do with making sure our youth makes good choices on all levels. And this is just a terrific group of people that work very hard to make sure our children are safe. And you see my kids in a lot of pictures. That's not by accident. I want them to experience this as long as I have the opportunity to do this, so they can learn to do the right thing as well, too. So you'll see them in a lot of pictures. They had a chance to carry out one of the banners. My little guy, Grayson, who's 3, actually carried the banner out almost by himself, and I was very proud of him because he acted like a big boy. So Red Ribbon Week is being celebrated in Hillsborough from Monday, October 21st through Friday the 25th, right before Halloween. Red Ribbon Week is the largest and longest-running drug prevention campaign in the country. We celebrate Red Ribbon Week. They're doing this to me on purpose. At the end of October, and we use the red ribbon as a symbol of our commitment to raise awareness about living healthy and drug-free life. Please see more information about Red Ribbon Week, the 2024 theme, and a poster contest on the Hillsborough Township website and in tomorrow's e-news. So if you know anybody or you want to be involved, please sign up for the e-news every Wednesday. It's terrific. They do a wonderful job of getting all the information. Say again?
When they're not torturing the mayor.
Yeah, that was torture. That was a tough one. So, all right. So daylight savings. Oh boy, here we go. Daylight savings time ends at 2. It gets like dark at 3 o'clock in the afternoon now. Daylight saving time ends at 2 a.m. on November 3rd. Please remember to fall back before you go to bed on the 2nd. That was really corny, but that was good. This is also a good time to change the batteries in your smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. That's actually a really good message to do because a lot of people forget to do that, and that could be a life-saving thing. So don't forget that. That happens 2 a.m. on November 3rd. Okay. So that was...
And by the way, the batteries only go off at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, they do.
And that's when we call the fire department.
Yeah, and an earlier mention was 206 as well, too, because there's been a lot of work that's been done this year as well as it relates to communication. So since January, 26th or 28th, there's been videos on there. So now on the Hillsborough Township website, you can go to hillsborough-nj.org/roadwork, and that will allow you to see everything that is working within the township. We're doing a significant amount of roads this year, and we've put an immense amount of pressure on the state and the NJDOT, and in many cases, we were running alone on this, and it's good to see the politicians now jumping on to try to help out. So it's a good place to go, so thank you, and if you want more information, please do so, and it's a great place to learn about what's going on. So, all right, we have some proclamations to do. All right, let me turn this off here. All right. Yeah, no music here, right? Okay. Hindu Heritage Month. You can bring up everybody who came here for this evening. Is this on? Yes, it is. Wow. Yeah, come on up. Even if you're here for the Boy Scouts and you want to be a part of this, please come on up if you celebrate. Yeah, no, we'll bring everybody up. Let's go back a little bit because there's a lot of people here. Hey guys. How are you? Good to see you. How are you?
Oh, come. Everyone can come.
Come on. Yeah, come on up.
Come. Everybody can join. That's our lady down there.
Yep. Yep. Hey, how are you? Good to see you.
I'm giving you something.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let me read this first so I don't drop it. All right, so you can see the Hindu community in Hillsborough is strong. Is this on properly? Okay, yeah, okay. It's a very strong community, a very tight-knit community, and we've done a lot of work this year to help the community feel completely connected to the Hillsborough Township, and this year was the first year that we launched the Holly Festival, which would be every year, the Festival of Color. We also have Hindu Heritage Month, which we started last year, and we're doing that again this year, and that's every year moving forward. And this year, also with the help of a good friend of mine, Vivek Rao, who is a cultural leader in Hillsborough Township, and helping bring in the Indian community and helping others learn more about it. We're doing a huge Diwali celebration as well this year, as well too, I believe, at the middle school in a couple of weeks, and you could say that when you come up and chat. So let me just read off for you, and then we can move forward with this. So Hinduism is the third largest religion in the world, with millions of followers in the United States, including many in Hillsborough. Represents about 15% of our population. The practice of Hinduism seeks to promote unity along all Dharmic communities, increase awareness of the heritage values, and educate society on issues affecting the Hindu American community. The Hindu American community has made significant contributions to the social, cultural, and economic vibrancy of our community, adding to Hillsborough's diversity and prosperity. And I know many of them, and they're very good friends of mine. This is a wonderful, wonderful group of people. I'm just very happy you're here. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that we, the mayor and the Hillsborough Township Committee, do hereby recognize October 2024 as Hindu Heritage Month and encourage all residents to join in on celebrating the many contributions of Hindu Americans. Thank you very much.
Well, you hear, Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, I'm here. Okay.
So we welcome everybody today. Some people maybe see us as a Hindu Heritage Month today. America is a great country to celebrate all kind of people. Hindu Heritage Month, Hispanic Heritage Month, Jewish Heritage Month, African American Heritage Month. So Hillsborough is taking a new step for last year to allow Hillsborough community. We have 15% plus. And this all credit go to mayor, committee woman, committee man, and administrator. Give them a big round of applause on first thing. So as a Hindu Heritage Month, there's one good sloka. That's what I'm going to do, and everybody can sing with us. So people know this sloka is allow us to give us peace of our mind. Doesn't matter where we come from, who we are one big family. We are one big family with everybody under one things. So I'm going to sing that Sanskrit sloka, and I'm going to sing this in English. So we can start. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunastu Sahaviryam Karavavahe Tejasvinavadhitamastu Avigdishavahe. Om Shantihi Shantihi Shantihi. So you can hear this sloka and give you some spiritual elements to you, right? So I'm going to say this in English. I will try. English is my second language, but I'm going to try. May we are protect from together. May we be nurtured together. May we work vigorously together. And may we are study illuminate to us. May there be no dislike between us. Let other be a peace, peace, and peace. Amen. Hindu Heritage Month, the core value of this, what I said last year also, the core value for this is spreading love. Be a peaceful and harmony within us all human together. Not we stay there. We also consider the plantation on our earth, that's part of our family. The animal of this earth, part of family. And also climates, they also with us also. So this is a core value Hindu Heritage Month is providing among us, providing the society, and providing the Hillsborough Township. We are very good in educations, a lot of doctors, a lot of engineers, a lot of IT, pharmaceutical. We have a doctor's here also. We have IT people, and all business people. And a good part to the Mr. Mayor, we have a small 2 or 3 big group in Hillsborough. They're running Hindu Heritage Month. We all welcome and thanks to Bhavesh, Dharmendra, Ditisha, Manan, Kimanshu, and if I forget everybody's name, Mr. President of AHS, Mr. President is Anand, Mr. Utpal, everybody, and of course, Anu Didi. She's with me more than 10 years to doing this kind of events in Hillsborough Township. We welcome everybody to come and join with us in our festivals and our religious things and spirituality. Again, behalf of Indian Community Hindu Heritage Month, I will thank you all Hillsborough residents, Hillsborough officials, mayors, committeemen, police officer, fire department, and everybody who's living in Hillsborough. Thank you. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
All right, let's
Mr.
stay here, guys. Stay
Mr.
here. We're gonna take a
Proclamation.
picture. Stay here, boys. Oh, I'll get it. 1 second. I'm just gonna stay here. I'm gonna just take a picture. Let's move this all the way out of the way because we're gonna try to all. We're gonna. Football term is skinny up. We had the cheerleaders in here, they knew exactly what to do. They had the whole thing. There you go.
All right, guys. Everybody's ready for us?
All right, we're all friends now, let's do it.
It's a challenge.
One more.
We got 2 more cameras.
Sorry, guys, we got a lot of people here.
It's an enthusiastic bunch. You're taller. Grab all the cameras.
I will take 2 seconds. We have a Sakhi group that's here. They're also coming from Township and they're doing a lot of events as well as. So this, you see the group here, is a core group of Hillsborough representing Hindu Heritage Month and Hindus community in Hillsborough. Thank you all again.
Come to me.
Good to see you, man. How's it going? All right. Okay. National Diabetes Awareness Month. Who do we have? Yeah, you could stay if you'd like to stay. Yeah. Anybody here for National Diabetes Awareness Month? Yes. Come on up. That's all good. There you go. You can hold or you can give it to someone else to hold. There.
I'm just the worker bee.
You're the worker bee? Okay, a round of applause for National Diabetes Awareness Month and the people who are coming up. Come on in. All right, National Diabetes Awareness Month is celebrated every year in November to raise awareness about diabetes and to support people with diabetes. The focus for diabetes awareness in 2024 is on taking action to prevent diabetes health problems. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, also known as the CDC, estimate that over 38 million Americans have diabetes. New Jerseyans are increasingly feeling the effects of diabetes as approximately 760,249 people suffer from the disease and 207,000 people may have diabetes and not know it. An increase in awareness of risk factors and symptoms related to diabetes can improve the likelihood that people with diabetes will get the attention they need before developing the disease and its devastating complications. Now, therefore, be it resolved that we, the Mayor and Hillsborough Township Committee, do declare November 2024 as National Diabetes Awareness Month and do encourage all residents to help fight against this disease by creating awareness. All right? I think our months are a little October, but we're celebrating in November, I assume. There we go. Would anybody like to say something? The pressure to speak.
Yes, the pressure. I am the CEO of Michael's Miracles. We focus mostly on type 1 diabetes, which is also prevalent, and our focus is to bring awareness and education about type 1 diabetes. If anyone has any questions, you could check out our website, michaelsmiracles.net. We offer medical supplies, a support group, and we send care packages to the children in hospitals who are newly diagnosed. And we are currently training over 200 nurses on helping support the children who are in the public schools with type 1 diabetes. So we appreciate you recognizing this. Thank you.
Transformation.
If I might, Mr. Mayor, November 14th is Diabetes Awareness Day, and I think there'll be an event at the Township Committee like last year where we'll hang the blue circles around. So I expect to see you then. Thanks.
Okay, so we're going to go to this next one here. So National Women's Business Council established Women's Small Business Month to celebrate the growth and accomplishments of female entrepreneurs, recognize the vital role they play in our economy, and spotlight successful women business owners who have been the trailblazers for future generations of women. Now, can I ask for the group that was invited here or asked to be here and invited here to come on up? There's a chance you're here. Come on up. Yeah, come on up. Yeah, good, great. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, all right. Kiki D's, I guess, right? Yeah, I know who you are. Here you are. Here you go. You're representing the whole community. There you go.
Thank you.
Very nice. Big, big, big round of applause. All right, so yeah, it was that's good, good. Yeah. Tonight we celebrate women's small businesses of Hillsborough by presenting the certificate of appreciation to Kiki D's Dress Shop. Would you like to share a little bit more about your journey and getting into business, and also where your business is, and promote it a little bit?
Yeah, sure. So I'm from Hillsborough originally. I grew up here, went to school here, did all the things, and I went to FIT for school, so I've always been into fashion, and I saw an opportunity to continue someone else's small business, and I wanted to bring it to my community here in Hillsborough and do something for the town. It's an honor to play such a small role in women's journeys and finding the perfect dress, whether that be a mother of the bride, a bridesmaid for prom. Really enjoyed having a committee woman hand and her daughter in for prom and everything, so they're lovely to work with. So yeah, I'm just really honored to bring it here to Hillsborough and hopefully inspire other young women to kind of take the plunge.
Where's your business?
Oh, it's in Mountain View Plaza, right next to Joe's Pizza.
Got it.
So.
Off at 206.
Right, yeah, right off
All right.
Awesome. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, now we have something called the Hillsborough Township Credit Card Advisory Committee, and we give out grants to local organizations, and I believe this is 13 organizations. I'm going to call each of them up one by one, and then we'll do a group picture. Make it that way. Is that fair? Okay, we'll do it that way. And I think what we gave out this year is just under $10,000 in grants to these organizations. That's fantastic. All right, so first, can I please call up Boy Scout Troop 89? Come on out, Boy Scouts. Come on up, yep. Go ahead. Come on up, go ahead, yeah. And the people from the Credit Card Advisory Committee, come on up. I'm very sorry, Maria. Come on up, please. Why don't you come on up? I saw the long list, and I was like, oh, my goodness. Yeah, and then you could speak. I'll bring them all up, and then you can present it all. Is that all right? Here we go. We'll do it that way. Okay. So we're going to have to make some room because there's 13 groups. All right, so you guys are going to have to be in formation. All right? All right, so you boys are going to have to, scoot your boot. We're going to figure that out, all right? So Boy Scout Troop 489, you're next. Come on up. Congratulations. Come on up. Big round of applause for these guys. Dance for the Cure. Congratulations. Feeding Hands. Gigi's. Hillsborough Baseball League. If they're not here, I can stand there. All right, they're coming up. There they are. Very cool. Hillsborough Education Foundation. Hillsborough Municipal Alliance. Now let's see what happens when I call these ladies up. Hillsborough Rockettes and Rocket. Let's see. You dance your way up? Let's see it. Come on. There you go. Nice. Very nice. All right. Now we have Hillsborough VFW 8371. Thank you, gentlemen. All right. There's a lot of people here. All right. Hillsborough Youth Lacrosse. All right. You got baseball up here. You got lacrosse up here. You have competition for spring sports. Neshannock Garden Club. Come on up. And the last one we have this evening is Project Graduation and Resolution Run. Maria, will you please come on up with the... Can everybody just take a little step back? Is that possible? And then we're going to have the Credit Card Advisory Committee come up, and I didn't introduce them up front, and I made a mistake. So Maria's going to be mad at me, so we'll give her a moment.
Take a deep breath.
Take a deep breath. There we go.
Yes, we gave out, or the committee, Township Committee, gave out 13 grants totaling almost $10,000 this year. We'd like, on behalf of the recipients and the committee, to say a special thank you to our mayor, Robert Britting, and our liaison that's back there, Sean Lapani, who sits in our, Sean Lapani. We would like to give them a special thank you because they always remember the seniors and the youth of our community. So let's give them a nice round of applause. Okay, what I will do is I will list off the amounts that everyone gets and what they put in for and what was approved. First, Gigi's Playhouse. They're getting an iPad, $950. Boy Scout Troop, $89. They are getting camping equipment, totaling $1,000. Hillsborough Baseball League, this is the Buddy League. They're getting $450 for speakers for music to play during their games. It keeps them engaged. The Youth Lacrosse, new equipment, I believe it's helmets, $1,000. The VFW, where are you guys? Because it's almost Veterans Day. Yeah, the two old guys in the back. They're getting new flags, new American flags and VFW flags, right? Yeah. I think everybody's up here. There's not anybody in the audience. The Rockettes, we always give the Rockettes money for new uniforms, but this is special this year because this is for additional members, I believe. You have some new members. So they're continuing to perform for the assisted living, et cetera, right? Boy Scout Troop 489, sponsored by Mary Mother of God. They're getting equipment tools for their upcoming camping season of $1,000. The Neshannock Garden Club, they're getting money for new, I believe, rain barrels. And we know how nicely they keep all of our gardens. The Municipal Alliance microphone system, $750. Hillsborough Education Foundation, they're getting upgrade in some of their advertising items. And project graduation, resolution run, impairment goggles, they'll be working with the Hillsborough Police in these goggles. They'll use them at project graduation, and it's an instruction tool. Dance for the Cure, they're getting folding tables so that they can make those wonderful baskets for their auctions. And Feeding Hands, color printer and some accessories. So we thank everybody, and particularly the Township.
Let's move that thing out
Move
of the
the
way.
mic, and
Let's
you
get
come
this
on
thing
up.
out of here. Here, let me put this behind you guys. Sorry. Sorry.
Give it to somebody else. I don't know who it would be. I don't know anybody here. Yeah, we'll get a.
So you guys kind of kneel up like a one knee. Sorry guys, I'm making her another badge. Congratulations, everybody.
Congratulations to Kathleen. She's right on the end of that row.
We're going to take a 2-minute break while everybody has a chance to go home, and then we'll reconvene.
Chris, close the doors, please.
Okay, everybody. We are back in session. It's about 8:40 or so. All right. So we have consent agenda items 1 through 26. Through here. May I have a motion to approve the consent agenda items 1 through 26?
Can I ask one clarifying question before we do?
Sure.
Just on number 9, which was the Iron Peak Game of Chance, is that for their current operation with the arcade, et cetera? Or
Yes.
they're not looking to do additional
No.
gambling,
That's
game
their
of
yearly
chance?
arcade. That's their
Okay, I
yearly
just
arcade.
wanted to clarify.
Yeah.
Okay, fabulous.
Yep.
Yes, believe it or not, because, I mean, it's old archaic laws. It has to do with gambling laws. The fact that, like Chuck E. Cheese and that, if you're giving out tickets and you're getting prizes or whatever, it's like, and you serve alcohol, it's like.
game of chance.
Yeah, it's like game of
Every year.
chance. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, I just needed to hear
And I
that.
never win.
Gigi's Playhouse does it, too.
All right.
I have a motion to approve consent agenda 1 through
Second.
26.
Secondary.
Comments from the dais? Comments from the floor? Yes. Ms. Gulliford?
Spin the mic around
Yeah,
there.
but, yeah, sorry, you can, you can, let me get the, get the red thing. Yeah. I left it up there. That's
Oh,
my bad.
that's the mayor's.
That's right. It's
Yeah, I left it up
just a
there.
notebook.
Susan Gulliford, Hunt Club Road. I won't spell it. Number 10, the resolution on the bids for installation of the thermostat system in the municipal building. Okay. I had a question on that. When this came up, the municipal building thermostats, $185,000, it was ordinance 2024-13. I think it was the meeting of August 13th. During that discussion, I know I had asked about what that was covering, and it was apparently the software and the items that had to be installed, but the removal and the actual installation, the removal, disposal of old existing systems was going to be done in-house because we were lucky enough to have employees who were able to do it. So I was wondering, looking at number 10 tonight, was that something additional, or did it turn out to be something we weren't able to handle in-house?
That's a good question. I don't recall. I believe it's an upgrade. Mr. Ferrer is feeling very ill tonight, so he's not here. I think that is an upgrade. Could we follow up with you on that? Because that's a good question.
I was actually concerned about it the first time it came around, too, so that's why we did ask a lot of questions around this specifically.
I remember we had a discussion.
Yeah, so, one, we could obviously go back to that night's recording, but it was for the upgrade, and there is software pieces that need to be like co-fitted with it. So there's a lot of retrofit, but there is also a lot of new that has to go into it because there were rooms, to Anthony, to the business administrator's definition, that needed to like work independent as well as with, like, coordinated with, so that this room's not being utilized, it would be turned down. And then it would know that this room is not being occupied to turn down. So there's some like smartness to the system. That's what that was for. It did seem a lot at the time. That's why we had this discussion.
Yeah, I have a note that said there might be some initial adjustments needed, but I wasn't sure if that's what this was or not. We could have used the new system this evening.
Yeah.
Yeah. a lot.
Thank you.
Agreed.
See you later.
Yeah, and this resolution is just to go out to bid at this point in time.
To bid,
for-
yeah.
I think this is going to be for the equipment and installation. Yep.
Yes, sir.
I believe the funds for this were appropriated last year, I believe.
Is
That
this
was-
the
And that's what she was
185?
referring to. I believe that was
Yeah.
part of the
Okay.
capital ordinance.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, all right.
Not seeing any other comments from the floor. Roll call, please. Would you like to make
No,
comment? Yeah, come on up, come on up.
No,
come
the
on up.
comments
On
got to be
this?
about,
It's about the consent agenda items.
Oh,
In
no,
a
not
little
yet,
bit,
then.
there will
Not
be
yet.
more for public comment. Yep, absolutely.
Just on the consent agenda.
Yep. So so it doesn't look like there's any more comments from the floor. Roll call, please.
Committeewoman Hand.
Yes.
Committeeman Lapani.
Yes.
Committeewoman Payne.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Chicarelli.
Yes.
Mayor Britting.
Yes. Public hearings, I see none. Introduction of new ordinances, I see none. Claims list, may I have a motion to approve Claims List 2024-14?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Comments from the dais? Comments from the floor? Roll call, please.
Committeewoman Hand.
Yes.
Committeeman Lapani.
Yes.
Committeewoman Payne.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Chicarelli.
Yes.
Mayor Britting.
Yes. New business, I see none. Now, this is for public comments for matters not on the agenda. Ms. Lenzo, please read the statement regarding public comment.
The Township Committee welcomes input from the public. Please state your name, address, and please spell your name for the record. You will be given 1 3-minute allotment for your comments. Please understand that this is a public forum, is not structured as a question and answer session. Comments are to be addressed to the mayor. Again, please keep your comments to 3 minutes. Thank you.
And any comments? Yeah.
Now it's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay, my name is Helen Wong, 628 Robin Road. I just wanted to thank the committee for bringing 206 back to life, especially you, Bob, because you made a lot of effort. You put pressure on Murphy and his administration, and a lot of people are noticing, and they really, really, really appreciate that. That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you.
Susan Gulliford, Hunt Cub Road.
Your name
G-
is?
Gulliford. Follow instructions. Okay, I know you're not answering questions, but I wanted to mention a few comments on the Larkin Entities resolution, the settlement agreement, and the items that came up was, I couldn't find it. I was looking for the definition of small-scale logistics facilities. If the effect was on the named Larkin properties and not any light industrial district, and would it open us up to any legal problems or settlements in other LI districts? And whether, the question was, have any applications been filed by Larkin for the Larkin properties that were affected by the agreement? At some point, maybe that could be addressed. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other?
Well, if that's
Oh,
up
yes,
to you.
sir, go for it.
Well, so you're referring to the Larkin settlement. The Larkin settlement, all it did was, instead of having warehouse uses, there was a definition for small-scale logistic facilities that the planners came up with. But the whole purpose of the settlement was to resolve the Larkin claims, but he doesn't have any applications pending or anything like that. He has existing facilities, and the way the ordinance will be structured when it comes time to implement the settlement will be that his existing facilities, there's a description in the ordinance that will allow them to exist. So basically, it's facilities that are already constructed and are there.
Yeah.
No, please take your
You
time.
can ask. Great question.
You're grandfathered in, but you are a pre-existing non-conforming use. And if you're a pre-existing non-conforming use, that does have some legal implications that Larkin was particularly upset about. Anytime you want to expand or do something or do something else or change a tenant, you end up having to go to the Board of Adjustment. So he was like, this is unfair. I don't want to be a pre-existing non-conforming use. So we're trying to resolve that particular issue because I think the issue was we're trying to prevent the large-scale warehouses, and we didn't want to hurt existing businesses.
Wasn't there also like specificity around like if there was a fire and there was a total loss of unit, like rebuilding would be troublesome also?
Correct. Under if you are a non-conforming use in the zone, and let's say your property sustained a complete loss, you wouldn't be able to reconstruct that particular. You'd have to conform with the zone.
So that was also part of it,
Yeah.
Susan.
Okay. Any other public comments? If not, may I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn. That's the first motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second. Roll call, please.
Committeewoman Hand.
Yes.
Committeeman Lapani.
Before I say yes, I'd like to also, we missed it, recognize that October is Pastor Appreciation or Awareness Month, so take time to thank your religious leader for what spiritual they give you, so, and yes.
Committeewoman Payne.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Ciccarelli.
Yes.
Mayor Britting.
Yes, the time is 8:48. Have a great evening, everybody.
Happy Halloween, everybody.